is it, Chris. You are looking at the 2K16 Road to the Finals champions, the Druckerbuckers.
They're going to hold the ball out, and the Druckerbuckers have pulled it off.
Still Trill, still the best.
As Knicks Gaming wins Game 2, the NBA 2K League Championship, and $300,000.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Underneath, in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. Sharing the wing spots, it's Jones and Ingram. And it's McCollum in at the 1. And for the 76ers, we've got Buddy Hield. Reed out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Batum in at the small forward position. Most of the regular season now, Brent, is in the books as we close in on the playoffs for the players. What is this journey like, an NBA season like for a guy that plays?
You know, Kevin, it's just so taxing to get through a year. The emotions of the year, when you're playing well, when you're struggling, are you getting along with your coaches and your teammates? How's the travel schedule been? Have you been dealing with injuries? I mean, all of these things will test your mental and physical fortitude, but I'll tell you what, there's great reward when you get done with any particular year.
A shot by Batum, no good. Ingram left side, and slam dunk by Ingram.
And the awareness from Zion, I think that's something with playing time, with his maturity, it's going to continue to improve. Now a really good passer at his position. We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
They get the rebound. Jones. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Valanciunas, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
You know, big guys like Valanciunas have spent a lot of time in this league understanding where the ball is going to come off of that rim on a miss. He was in great position that time.
The NBA season
now,
1-1-2-0-2-4
and the call is going to be yes, it is an illegal screen.
Next on Goats International Sports Show 1-2-0-2-4.
J. McCollum.
His effective field goal percentage, a favorite stat of the analytics crowd, has been on the way down over his past 10 games. His game isn't as well-rounded as it needs to be.
Now, here's Valanciunas. This game he had 10 points. Harris outside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Tobias just going strong in that time.
The Pelicans have gone 50% from the field at this point, 4 of 8.
Valanciunas kicks to Ingram. Batum grabs the miss.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
The Pelicans come into this one after the win against the Raptors.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
And, Greg, while the Sixers have been a fact time and again, they've been unable to get past the conference semifinals.
Where they bowed out in 5 of the last 6 years, but you go back, they haven't made it any further since Allen Iverson led them to the final.
Philadelphia 76ers
and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Zion, he's just got to do whatever it takes to stay healthy, because when this guy is on the floor, he's a difference maker.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Good on the second free throw. This Pelican front office has done a great job, Brent, finding some diamonds in the rough, players that have now helped.
Think about it, Kevin. They grabbed Jose Alvarado and Najee Marshall, both undrafted players, and those guys are key rotation pieces to change the tempo of any game. Herb Jones, a great steal in the second round, defensively comes in, creates havoc. I mean, a lot of really impressive finds for this front office.
And it's Ingram missing.
Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
Here's Hield, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Buddy right there trying to score and forcing the issue a bit.
Philadelphia shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Buddy Hield, 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Hield.
Buddy Hield just has such an incredibly quick trigger.
Both free throws good from Hield. New Orleans leading by 5. McCollum outside. It's Ingram on the wing. Shoots over Batum, and that one's good. Ingram's got his second bucket of the night.
That jumper right there, pretty pure from B.I. Sized up to D and just took it.
Hield can't hit. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. A 3 from McCollum. That's good. And it's Ingram with the assist.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Now, here's Maxey. They kick out to Hield. Second shot opportunity. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
You can feel the presence as Valanciunas gets himself in the right spot.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start. It's just so good off the bounce. C.J. McCollum is as frustrating to cover as anyone.
Yeah, but it's also, Greg, one of the players in the league that we appreciate the most because of the footwork, because of the fundamentals, maybe a little bit undersized. He finds ways to get it done with efficiency and effectiveness.
Throw good, McCollum.
And C.J. McCollum just relied upon for the incredible leadership qualities he possesses, and that kind of respect comes right away when C.J. steps into the locker room.
So McCollum nails both of them. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
I mean, a tough one. Faced some serious intensity in terms of that comeback, and they just got overwhelmed in that fourth quarter. Unfortunately, just couldn't stay in the game long enough to force overtime.
moment now to see the numbers for Brandon Ingram. Averaging 21 points per game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Something in the coach's playbook here where the schemes fire on all cylinders. When he's in the game, a great conduit for them offensively. He knows where everyone is at all times.
Reed, no good again that time. And Ingram has got the ball here for New Orleans. And the dunk by Williamson.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
McCollum kicks to Valanciunas. Back to McCollum. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball after the Sixers pick up 2. And it's Ingram missing.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
C.J. McCollum. That's his first personal foul.
For Philadelphia, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
At the line for your Sixers, Tyrese Maxey.
Free throw good, Maxey. And with the new CBA, Greg, free agent conversations can start basically the day the NBA Finals conclude. Do you like that move?
I think it's good to have rules that teams will actually follow. In the past, it was July 1st, and let's be honest, teams were talking to players well before that. And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Cullen passes to Nance. Hawkins with it. Bamba picks him up. Kicks it out to Jones. Clock at 6. A baseline J. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Pelicans lead by 12.
Hard for opposing teams to box out Nance because of all the activity that Larry Nance Jr. has. Plays alive on every possession.
Martin chip back in for 2.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now here's McCollum. Passes it to Hawkins. Right side, Jones. Hawkins kicks to Marshall. For Martin. Marshall can't hit.
The shots like that drive coaches batty. I'll be shocked if he attempts that shot again.
Oubre can't get it to go.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Now here's Jones. Great D that time from Oubre. And there's the call on Jones.
That's his second.
That'll be his second foul of the game. Cameron Payne's checked in for Maxey. And then for New Orleans, Trey Murphy comes in for Herbert Jones. And it's Jose Alvarado in for C.J. McCollum. They get it back. And the dunk by Bamba.
Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well. The unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebounds.
Now here's Nance. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Alvarado passes to Nance. Bamba with the block. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Philadelphia. Pelicans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one drops.
Well, Larry Nance Jr. came into the league and a lot of talk about his dunking prowess. But really, Larry Nance Jr. knows how to play the game and is building on that potential.
Both free throws good from Nance. The 76ers trail by 10. Pass to Martin. Back to Lowry. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Here's Alvarado. Lays it up off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 12.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the dunk by Bamba.
And you really couldn't ask for a better finisher for that play. Bamba able to go above and beyond there. Makes him a humongous target.
Now here's Nance. To the middle. And Bamba pulls it down. Philadelphia has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. There's 1:38 left to play in the first quarter. 5 to shoot. Lowry finds Martin. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Martin's got it back down to within single digits for the 76ers. The pass to Hawkins. Nance outside. Pass to Hawkins. And here is Marshall. Over Martin. Marshall can't hit.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Martin dishes to Payne. Bamba kicks to Lowry. From downtown, Aaron Nance comes up with the rebound. Pelicans leading by 8. Here's Alvarado. Bamba with the block.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Zeller is checked in for New Orleans.
4th team foul. At the line for your Sixers, Cameron Payne. 1 shot.
And Payne no good on that one.
And Campaign has gotten this reputation, and it's well earned as a professional. Just able to come in the game, ready when called upon. He's going to impact on both ends of the floor what's being done out there. And that effort level, that has kept him around.
Changing ends quickly, he's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And that concludes the first quarter of play.
The
Pelicans ahead. They're up by 4. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Trailing by 4. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. So for New Orleans right now, Ingram at the 3 with Williamson playing the 4. Cullum is out there with Hawkins. And it's Zeller in at the center, filling out the middle. McCollum, no good.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Passes it to Payne. Back to Oubre. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Some changes for Philadelphia. All Reed's checked in for Bamba. Buddy Hield comes in for Oubre. And Maxey subbed in for Payne. Here's Williamson. Some solid defense from Reed. The 76ers trail by 4. Harris passes to Maxey. On the wing, Hield. The 3 ball. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. to the paint. Here's Zeller, and the dunk by Zeller.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Maxey kicks to Hield. Back to Maxey. From 12 feet out, and the jumper falls for him. Maxey's got 6 points.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And that one's good, Williamson.
Inside, Zion just a monster. He can go over or through opposition.
Reed the pass to Hield. Back to Reed. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
McCollum finds Zeller. It's deflected. Pass to Harris. Maxey with it. Reed the pass to Maxey. Just 4 to shoot. The tray. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Reed.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you. What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Harris against Williamson. Harris misses.
Well, it's one thing to play good defense, but then to alter the shot and get the rebound, that's a good day's work. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Now, here's Maxey. He has 6. Harris kicks to Maxey. It's up a 3. A putback. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Pelicans leading by 6. Down low. Here's Williamson. That's good. And it's Ingram with the assist.
Assisted by
Ingram's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And one thing I miss about this era, the emphasis on scoring back to the basket. You just don't see it as often.
Well, you miss it, Kevin, because that's the only way you knew how to score. So, no, it's not the most efficient shot. And trust me, when players come back in who can physically dominate the game and move players around, they'll get the ball close to the basket. But for now, let it fly.
He's checked in for New Orleans. Jones comes in for Hawkins.
Herbert Jones.
And we have a moment to take a look at the best three-point shooting teams in the NBA. 5th on the list, the Pelicans.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Here's Hield. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
And he also looked to attack at the defensive end of the floor. 3 steals in that game.
Harris. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down.
I hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Here's Batum. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
Now here's Williamson. He had 16 points in the win against Toronto.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
They're just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Here's Harris. Here's Reed, and the layup is good. Reed's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pelicans have a lot of weapons offensively, but there seem to be enough touches to go around. Coach Willie Green said there's a trust factor. All those guys, they go out and trust each other. It might be one guy's night in this game, it might be someone else in the next game. They always just want to make the right play. Kevin?
Yep, thanks, D.A. Good stuff. And Brent Batum, in his later years now, still has a lot to offer.
It would have been awesome to watch Nick Batum and the career arc he's had. A guy that used to be a high-usage guy. Now he just plays with the ball at the top of the key, makes the right play, and hits key shots.
And here's Batum, following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. They on the clock. They grab their own miss. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Ingram outside. Now Valanciunas. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
That's a bad turnover right there. But aside from that one, I think they've done a good job controlling the pace and the ball during the game.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And a change for the Pelicans. Nancy's checked in for Zion Williamson. Healed against Ingram. Healed the pass to Reed.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Herbert Jones. That's his 4th personal foul. First team foul.
For Philadelphia, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
Paul Reed.
That free throw good from Reed. And some changes here for the 76ers. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Batum. Kenyon Martin Jr. comes in for Buddy Hield. And Oubre subbed in for Maxey. And then for New Orleans, Trey Murphy comes in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Herbert Jones. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. McCollum outside. Bamba with the block. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. The 76ers making a switch here. Payne's checked in.
Sixer. Cameron Payne.
Six to shoot. Here's Alvarado. And the rebound goes to Martin. The 76ers trail by 7. Oubre bounce pass. Valanciunas against Bamba. The shot by Lowry, no good. New Orleans has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Alvarado passes to Nance. Over Oubre. Here's Valanciunas. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Well, this is why you got to move Valanciunas farther away from the basket. Even when he's guarded like that, he's still going to make shots inside.
Now, here's Lowry. Still scoreless. Now here's McCollum. Shoots over Oubre. Here's Valanciunas. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
And Valanciunas has no problem showing up with that physical force and finishing through contact.
Now here's Bamba. Back to Payne. And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Martin kicks to Payne, and he lobs it up toward the rim, and finished off by Martin.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
And there's the pass to Alvarado. The feed to Nance. Over Martin. Nance, no good. The 76ers trail by 9. Martin, the pass to Payne. Bamba dishes to Payne. He's off on that one. Nance with some nice D. New Orleans has gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Cullen passes to Alvarado. Clock at 4. Rebound by Kyle Lowry.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if you be a little bit more selective tonight. And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
Back to Alvarado. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Nance, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Alvarado with it, covered by Bamba. Here's Valanciunas, back to Alvarado. Here he goes, and he uses the glass on the layup. Alvarado's got his second bucket of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Here is Nance, following the score by Mohamed Bamba. Good work defensively by Martin.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Now, here's Lowry. Hasn't made one yet. No good off the back of the rim.
I've not seen him shoot this poorly, guys, in a game this season.
Inside. Back to McCollum. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 4 assists in the game. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Nick Nurse. Coach, the efficiency wasn't there in the first half. What adjustments do you need to make?
I thought we got pretty good shots, you know, and if we're not going to score, it makes getting our defense set up difficult. So got to keep shooting them. Hopefully start making some of them.
Well, you can't score until you shoot, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. In the second quarter, they crushed it at both ends, cruising out to a 12-point advantage. What did you think, Shaq, about New Orleans?
The difference in the game to me is they're playing with tremendous effort on the defensive end. Everyone seems engaged. You hear them communicating. Coach has gotten these guys to buy in. Great job.
And Kenny, your take on Philadelphia?
They couldn't get anything from beyond that. Obviously, plenty of bad shots. They couldn't even hit wide open ones. They need to regroup. I'm telling you, regroup with some kind of rhythm and get on pace.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Tyrese Maxey out there with Buddy Hield. Then it's Reed. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Batum in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Great open look there. Maxey's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the 76ers. Valanciunas. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
A moment here to check out some of the stats for Valanciunas. Averaging 13 points per game, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
I feel like those rebounds are wearing down and eroding the opponent. His effort right now, physically and mentally has been good.
Here's Maxey. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Harris's shot is off.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Pass to Harris. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his first foul. Jones checked in for Hawkins.
Personal foul. First team foul. Pelican substitutions. Herbert Jones.
Pelicans on D. Reed kicks to Batum. Shot clock at 6. Harris passes to Hield. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Batum dishes to Hield. Yep, that one goes. Hield's got 6.
Pretty good concentration by Hield there, just focusing on the target.
14 feet away, and that one's good. Ingram. And the Pelicans lead by 13.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And Batum kicks to Harris. Over Williamson. And the 76ers get it back.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Some solid defense from Harris. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Philadelphia. Batum passes to Maxey. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on C.J. McCollum. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
At the line for Philadelphia, Tyrese Maxey.
That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. New Orleans leading by 12. McCollum kicks to Valanciunas. He dishes it to Jones. Pass to Williamson. New Orleans moving it around. And counting. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome balance there from Ingram on the play. Even after the contact, able to absorb it.
Brandon Ingram, Tiny Dog is what they called him when he first got into the NBA, Brent. And he has become a very loud bark. What a player.
Yeah, Kevin, a lot of talk about him having to jump around in the shower to get wet, but he has put on the weight and become ferocious on the offensive end. This guy does not back down, and he's worked hard to fill out that frame.
And that one falls for Ingram.
When you add the length to the skill set that Brandon Ingram brings to every game, you really have a tough matchup for any opponent.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
McCollum passes to Valanciunas. That's in. Coming off the assist from McCollum. McCollum's got 5 assists tonight. Maxey against McCollum. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Really at the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
Free throw good, Maxey. So for the Pelicans, Zeller comes in for Valanciunas, and it's Najee Marshall in for Zion Williamson. Both good from the line that time. New Orleans leading by 13. And here is Ingram. 9 points in the game so far. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Maxey. Now Reed. Back to Maxey. Releases. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Jones in the post, defended by Batum, and they get it back. Here's McCollum, and at last they get one to fall. McCollum's got 13 points. Maxey with it. He's got 14. And Batum kicks to Hield. Traps in the tray. Hield's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Still the strongest part of Buddy Hield's game. He is a lethal shooter. What a perfect stroke that was.
Here's McCollum. And it's Reed pulling it down. Reed's got 13 rebounds in the game. Exceeded.
That's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
That first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
To make the noise.
Look at the 2K leaderboard with the teams that have been moneyed from the foul line since the All-Star break. The 76ers #1.
They are really dialed in at the line, especially since the break. I mean, really shooting an impressive percentage from the line.
Ingram passes to Marshall. The shot will not fall. Some solid defense from Harris. In the corner, it's Hield. Baseline jumper. Tries again. It's good, and the New Orleans lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Reed.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. As ever, Joel Embiid has the pressure on him to be the franchise player. He said it's not an easy job. If it was easy, everybody would do it. When you're actually the best offensive player and the best defensive player, you got to make plays. You can't be perfect. All I can do is try to do my best every game. Kevin?
Well said. His best DA is pretty great, isn't it? Thank you so much for the report. Now here's Jones. Following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. Clock is at 3. For the 3. And it's Reed pulling it down.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Harris, no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Now here's Ingram. 9 points in the game so far.
And they made Ingram fight for that one, but he's not afraid to get physical. This is a good sign.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out. They're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
And he can't get the first one. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. The Pelicans also changing it up. Trey Murphy's checked in for Najee Marshall. Hawkins comes in for Herbert Jones. And it's Jose Alvarado in for C.J. McCollum. So we can't get either to fall.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Payne looking around. Lets it go. The 76ers with another miss.
Maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down. Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Martin finds Payne. Back to Martin. Now the pass to Payne. Over Hawkins. Payne can't hit.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
Talked about versatility on offense a lot, but how about on defense? And he takes pride in making an impact down there.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Pelicans leading by 9. Here's Alvarado. Pass to Hawkins. Oubre against Ingram. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. We're going to break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Look at New Orleans. If the playoffs started today, they'd hold the number 5 seed. Of course, they're looking to build on that.
And, you know, for the Pelicans, they've had a tremendous year. There were a lot of people waiting for them to take that tumble late in the season. Well, those people might be waiting for a little while longer.
Well, tumbles happen in gymnastics class, not with this team. I can say that for sure. All that's left to wonder about is how deep a run this team's going to make. Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Here's Alvarado. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Bamba's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Payne kicks to Lowry. It's rebounded by New Orleans. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Yeah, this has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first.
A moment to check out who the New Orleans Pelicans have coming up. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And that game against Portland, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
So for the Pelicans, Valanciunas, who's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And Larry Nance is subbed in for Jose Alvarado. And so Zeller nails both of them. The 76ers trail by 9. Payne passes to Martin. 1:29 left to play in the third. And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
Here's Oubre. Scoreless thus far. 6 on the shot clock.
This is where Larry Nance Jr. is invaluable to a coaching staff, a big that has lateral quickness to switch out and guard multiple positions.
Bounce pass from Zeller. The putback, it's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Bamba kicks to Payne. Over Hawkins. Outside for Lowry. Nice D from Valanciunas.
A bit shocking that he has not registered one made field goal in the quarter, guys.
Zeller with it. Now defended by Oubre. Passes to Nance. New Orleans moving the ball around. They get it back. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got 8 points here in this quarter.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backboard.
Fires from way outside. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Pelicans lead by 13. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So the Pelican 5 right now. Underneath, in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. Herbert Jones is out there with Hawkins. And it's Marshall in at the 3 spot.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Williamson dishes to Jones. Shot from the low block. And it's Williamson missing. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. It's a 13-point game. Here's Hield. That one off the back iron and out. New Orleans gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. A second-round pick in 2021, Herb Jones immediately made an impact on the defensive end.
Yeah, you wonder if being on the all-defensive team, or at least getting votes as a rookie, has changed Herb Jones' mentality about wanting to get Defensive Player of the Year. I know that sounds silly, but he's got the capability and versatility to be that much of an impact on the defensive end.
And that one falls for Jones.
You scan around the league to look at young guys who might be pillars of teams moving forward. You know, Herb Jones could be one of those guys.
All Reed's checked in for Bamba. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. To the inside, Batum uses the glass to finish the layup.
Crafty move down low for Batum, just looking past the coverage, trying to find the slightest bit of a shooting window.
Here's Valanciunas, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. Now, here's Maxey. Outside for Batum. Here's Oubre. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Nice jam by Jones, popping off the floor.
Now, here's Maxey. To the paint, they kick out to Hield. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second. He's done a good job of keeping control of the ball. Even with that turnover, you can tell his teammates trust him to hang on to the pill.
And the 76ers making a change here. Harris is checked in. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Collin comes in for Hawkins. Here's McCollum. The turnaround jumper. And the Pelicans lead by 19.
Such a good player on the in-between game, weaving behind bodies to find some space, and CJ cashes in.
Now, here's Maxey. And he banks in the layup.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pass to Ingram. Here's Marshall. He takes it in. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
And that kind of defense ain't going to get it done.
Gee, we don't see those kinds of dunks out of him all the time, but we know he's got it in him.
Well, any guy can throw it down against air defending him. Plenty of room, so not so amazing. What does amaze me, though, is that no one came over to contest the play.
Here's Williamson. Back to McCollum. On the wing, Jones. Ingram finds McCollum. Now, here's Marshall. That's in. Coming off the assist from McCollum.
The assist goes to
How about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
Now, here's Maxey. Misses in close.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Ingram adding more muscle and a little more moxie each and every year.
Second team foul. Shooting for New Orleans, Brandon Ingram, taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Ingram.
I felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Both free throws good for Ingram. We love the fact that the NBA is constantly evolving. Greg, what have you thought of the recent schedule adjustments?
I think the league's done a great job cutting down on the back-to-backs. And also, I like these 2-game like baseball-style series we've seen. Limiting travel helps big time.
At the line for 2, Kelly Oubre Jr.
The first free throw is good.
Kelly Oubre is a multi-talented forward that plays with a lot of confidence. If he can keep this kind of consistency, he's going to do some damage in this league.
And both free throws good for Oubre. New Orleans leading by 19 points. The pass to Ingram. Marshall deciding where to go with it. Over Harris. Rejected by Harris.
Every so often, Tobias Harris showing you something defensively, and great timing to throw that one away.
Just 5 to shoot. McCollum kicks to Marshall.
And they're not having as much success from long range as they did in the first half.
Batum passes to Harris. 76ers moving the ball around. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's number 4. Definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
Ingram with the steal.
Awesome defense. Just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away. Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Kept alive. And Batum kicks to Harris. Maxey on the wing. 6 to shoot. Another shot. And the layup is up and in. Maxey's got 4 this quarter.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
That one's not going to go. Some solid defense from Reed. Oubre dishes to Batum. Pass to Reed. A step-back shot here. And McCollum with the block. Here's Harris. It's on target from the high post.
Tobias Harris becoming better and better from that range.
McCollum kicks to Ingram. Great D that time from Batum. The 76ers trail by 17. Oubre on the wing. Over Jones. Oubre can't get it to go. For New Orleans, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the 4th. Williamson with the bounce pass. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paul Reed. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in. Here's McCollum. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Harris with it. Now defended by McCollum. Back to Harris. Maxey looking it over. 5 on the clock. Over Valanciunas. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. Maxey's got 6 here in this quarter. To the middle. Here's Jones. And then Jones with the jam.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession. And then CJ getting slick.
And Philadelphia calls time here. It's been quite a game for Jonas Valanciunas.
I mean, he continues to burn them with his scoring. And the coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
Let's present our New Balance player of the game, Jonas Valanciunas.
On the offensive boards, he has been a force. Offensive rebounding is all about pursuing the basketball, and he has not stopped that pursuit all night. The second chances he's created have been a big factor.
On the road, in a tough atmosphere, he's taken on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win. Now, here's Batum. There's the lob to the hoop. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
So many ways Nick Batum can beat you, and with his experience, still getting buckets.
Feeds to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Maxey. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They are just killing him on the interior.
That's his 5th personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for Philadelphia, Tyrese Maxey.
Free throw good, Maxey.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
McCollum against Maxey. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 4 this quarter.
That's a great read on the pick and roll by McCollum. The defender backing up leaves him no hope of affecting that shot.
Passes it to Reed. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Peeled outside. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Williamson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Batum against Ingram. Great D that time from Batum.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Now, here's Valanciunas. Over Reed, and that one off the back of the arena man in. Valanciunas has got 12 points in just the second half. Harris outside. Back to Maxey. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Hawkins checked in for New Orleans. Now here's Ingram. McCollum outside. New Orleans moving the ball around.
2 minutes.
It's tipped.
Buddy with a good awareness defensively there and a nice job in his effort defending.
Philadelphia ball.
1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Now Maxey. Kicks to Batum. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hield. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Well, Hield plays with such drive and intensity at all times that you just can't help but create a foul shot with that opportunity.
First one falls for him. Some changes for Philadelphia. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Reed. Martin comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Payne in for Maxey. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Larry Nance is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Marshall comes in for Williamson. Trey Murphy's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Jose Alvarado in for McCullough. And so it's New Orleans with it.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Pelicans.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Valanciunas.
I just loved his defense. He took pride in swatting away a bunch of shots tonight and made his impact felt.
Now here's Hield. Larry Nance unable to get his shot to go. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Hawkins passes to Nance. Shoots over Bamba, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Batum dishes to Hield. The rebound by Nance.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
So we see New Orleans taking the W here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Zion, you never let him back in the game tonight. How did you finish so strongly?
It's being consistent, not letting up after we get a big lead. Coach came and emphasized it at halftime, and then we just came out and stayed consistent.
Yeah, it was a wire-to-wire job tonight, man, and congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
The NBA Season 1-1-2024 Game 6-3 matchups will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2024. Game 6-3 Chicago Bulls 3-8-2-5 Los Angeles Clippers 3-5-2-7.